Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kitkat212's Infection AU. A lot of you all have been wanting me to look at this. A lot of you have been wanting me to see the lavender incident. But one thing at a time, all right? We don't rush things here. But yeah. Today we are going to be looking at, well, you know what? I don't know. Kitkat212's Infection AU. But yeah, it's gonna probably be a long part here, so I'm excited for this. There's a lot of good things that is said about the
Diary
series.
entry number 1. Princess Twilight Sparkle. The magic of friendship cannot cure disease, nor can the elements of harmony themselves. The day King Sombra returned and attacked the Crystal Empire, we lost Princess Cadance. As soon as this happened, Discord snapped his fingers and sent Sombra back where he came from.
Sorry, I want to real quickly say, we're just gonna go down the playlist. It's on autoplay, so, well, it's probably not on autoplay, but we're just gonna go down the playlist. So, I'm not sure if it's in order or not, but that's the way we're gonna do it.
He told us that what he did, bringing Sombra back for us to defeat, was supposed to help us gain confidence when taking over the throne. We screamed and cried and begged for him to undo what had been done. But apparently not even an overlord such as Discord himself can bring a pony back from the dead.
Dang.
Swallowed by grief, all 6 of us, Shining Armor, Spike, and the Royal Sisters turned on him. Within 20 minutes of shouting and profanities being thrown his way, he reacted angrily back towards us.
Well, no, duh.
He doesn't understand pony loss, grief, or friendship. Not in the way that we thought.
I love it.
He told us that if we wanted a pony back from the dead so badly, then we could have her.
Oh, no.
Within seconds, she started snapping her teeth violently at the nurses.
Oh, no.
At any pony who got close. We haven't seen Discord since. And we had to contain Cadance.
He gave
My friends
them
and I
the
were ordered by
ultimate
Celestia to
FU.
return to Ponyville while she stays to figure out what to do next. Starlight wasn't in the castle when we got back. When the siren started, Rainbow Dash and Applejack both left the castle to find their families. I haven't seen either of them since. After having not heard from Celestia, the plan was to go back to the Crystal Empire tomorrow. I'm just going to have to hope that I can meet them there.
Oh, my goodness. Are not uploaded in order. Dude, I love this. This is impressive, I gotta admit. This got me kind of giddy. I'm geeking out over here. This is awesome. Oh, Bonbon. Ooh, shoot. Oh my goodness. That's so cool.
Is the zombie gone?
Hey, don't be ridiculous. Her name is Bonbon. But yeah,
It was
she's
Bonbon.
gone. Did she bite you?
Oh,
No, just a bruise. That looked like what happened to Cadance, right? Maybe she was just on some serious
bro,
drugs.
you do all the
you
voices?
seriously
These are
think
all
that
so
this is a
good.
coincidence? Shouldn't we have tried to take her to Ponyville General?
These all sound so
Rarity,
good.
She was barely fazed by me full-on kicking her in the face. She was absolutely feral. Do you really think that we could actually wrangle her to the ER? Couldn't Twilight have used her magic to carry her?
I could have, but the journey from the doorstep to the castle feels like a blur. It's like my body was moving before my mind had a moment to process it.
Shock will do that to you, Sugar Cube. But we can't just leave her outside like that, especially after Rainbow Dash injured her.
Did I know? She was okay enough to walk away, wasn't she? And she had chewed her own lips off. That did
Ooh.
not seem to bother her.
Yeah,
All
oh my
kids seemed to do
god.
was keep her dazed for a moment before she got back up and started towards us again.
Guys,
Sorry, obviously this is more of a reaction, if anything, right? So I might as well just say I absolutely love just like how grounded everybody is about this. Like, Bonbon chewed her own lips off and rape, like, they all sound so in character to me.
And she had chewed her own lips off. That did not seem to bother her.
See, that
All my
sounds
kick seemed
so
to do
like,
was keep her
like
dazed for a
something
moment before
Rainbow
she
would
got
say.
back up and started towards us again.
guys.
Oh no, a siren. Oh, this is great.
Well,
I'm having the time
whatever's
of my life
happening,
with
it
this.
clearly ain't stopping at violent neighbors. I'm gonna go find my family before we figure the rest out. I'll be back in a second.
No, AJ, don't!
Applejack, I second that. If there's a situation going on here as well as the Crystal Empire, I better go make sure that Scoot is safe with an adult. I should probably find Sweetie
Oh
Belle.
no!
If there are violent ponies around, I'd like to know of her whereabouts too. Rarity, girls, wait,
Oh.
Rainbow Dash. I understand that, but before we split up, can we please discuss this? There's too much going on right now to handle without a plan. How come Applejack is allowed to leave? Because I trust that she'll come back when she says she will.
Dude.
I'm not telling you not to go, but we need to talk about how dire this is.
That's wild.
We don't know anything about the
What a
situation
line
outside,
drop.
and we should figure out why those sirens are going and what was going on with Bonbon so we can take the right precautions, especially because of the likelihood of this being related to what happened to Cadence. Discord's magic is unpredictable. We don't know
Chaotic.
if it's dangerous outside, and if we
It's
stick
dangerous.
together. Twilight, listen.
You saw Bonbon with
I
her
know
lips
you're
chewed
going
off.
to turn
It's
this
dangerous.
into a
Trust
thing
me.
regardless, but you're right. What happened to the pony outside was disturbing. We don't know why the sirens are going, and it is probably related to Discord, but I don't care to find out before I know that Scoot is okay. Rainbow Dash, we really should be aware of each other's whereabouts. Fluttershy, you didn't see the state of the pony outside. If you did, you'd be as concerned as I am. You'd do the
That's a
same thing
pretty
if Spike
valid
wasn't
point.
safe and sound in the castle. It'd be no use in trying to find him at all if I was going to be attacked violently by some crazy pony the second I stepped hoof outside. We need to discuss this. What is there to discuss? You may be a princess, but you're not in charge of every action we make. I'm not having this conversation right now. I'll be back within the hour.
Of course. See?
The plan was to
Rainbow
head back
Dash
to the
the
Crystal
rebel.
Empire tomorrow if we don't hear from Celestia, right? If we actually do get separated, I'll meet you there. But this is Ponyville, and that's not going to happen. So much for your improvement of not freaking out every time something happens.
Ooh. Well, okay, this is different.
Journal
Hold
entry
on.
number
I
2.
need to discipline Rainbow Dash here real quickly. Frickin' faces are being chewed off, lips are being eaten by Bonbon. I mean, literally, I think this is one of the most justifiable reasons Twilight has for being concerned. If you got a little zombie infestation and some necromancy crud going on thanks to Discord, are you for real, Rainbow? Like, this is the most perfect time to be panicking.
Princess Twilight Sparkle. After Applejack and Rainbow Dash left, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Rarity, and I left the castle too to check on our own loved ones. We didn't make it very far. Ponies were in complete and utter panic. They were everywhere. Local faces we recognized, some void of any life or emotion,
How
gaunt,
quickly does it
trying
spread,
to
I
sink their
wonder?
teeth into any pony they saw. And
The
some who
infection,
didn't
I
seem
mean.
to be afflicted with whatever disease or spell had found its way quickly to Ponyville. As much as the 4 of us yelled and pulled ponies off of each other, there was just too much going on to fight while also trying to defend ourselves. Returning to the castle, I made Pinkie Pie and Rarity stay put with Spike while Fluttershy and I did flyovers of Ponyville, focusing on Sweet Apple Acres and her cottage. No sign of the Apple siblings, Starlight Glimmer, or Rainbow Dash, but we did manage to find Sweetie Belle to Rarity's relief. Neither Fluttershy or I have the heart to tell Pinkie Pie that Mr. and Mrs. Cake were both amongst the infected. And there was no sign of the Cake twins.
That's depressing.
We collected as many of Fluttershy's animal friends as we could find, and picked up any unafflicted survivors in the streets. They say that the infection, or whatever it is spread by direct contact with the bloodstream.
Direct contact,
I.e.
okay.
bites.
Bites, scratches,
Luckily
claw
for
marks.
us, though, no pony we picked up got bitten. One of the ponies we rescued happens to be a student from our
Not
school.
scratches, probably.
And she said that Starlight Glimmer had had the school evacuated when the sirens went off. But the infection hadn't appeared to have reached the school yet, which gives me hope for Starlight and the students. We geared up and prepared for our journey overnight. We still haven't heard from Celestia, but more disturbingly, the sun hasn't moved since mid-sunrise. It's been mid-sunrise for 3 hours.
What?
We're leaving for the Crystal Empire now, and we don't have time to wait for Applejack and Rainbow Dash.
Oh
It
no.
breaks my heart to leave without them, but they know where we're headed.
Oh no.
Pinkie Pie is leaving them a note on the door,
Oh, that's so sad.
in hopes that if they return to the castle, they'll see it.
Oh, that's depressing. No way. No. They never came back. Uh-oh. Somebody in a hat. Oh my goodness. Okay. A couple voices. Bites. So sirens are blaring even out in the woods, huh?
Hold still. I can stop the
Whoa.
bleeding and properly disinfect the bite.
Hi, Trixie.
I
Hi,
should be able to
Starlight.
heal you using magic, but it's likely your foreleg is still
no.
going to hurt for a few
Trixie.
days. How long ago did you get injured? I don't know, 10 minutes?
The great and powerful Trixie is impervious to pain. 'Tis but a scratch. But your arm is gone. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
It's foggy. The shop pony went crazy, so I went into my wagon and tried to tie my handkerchief around it for some pony started screaming, so I went
Cut it
back
off.
outside.
Cut it off.
Then you found me and I was here, and then I found you pulling your wagon nearby to the school. I think you're in shock. Maybe the memories will come back to you later, but for now we've got to get you cleaned up before any pony else shows up. Your foreleg is really warm. Are you feeling okay? Right. Why can't any pony else show up? Because ponies are going crazy out there. You just said that. There are sirens going off. You're burning up. Holy shit,
Oh,
Trixie!
fudge!
This is really bad. Why didn't you tell me about this one?
Oh!
I think maybe I need to go to a hospital.
Yes!
I'm not risking the ponies in the hospital being afflicted by whatever's happening.
You're right, they're probably too far
I can
gone.
fix this myself. It'll only take a minute or two.
Oh my god, dude, are you gonna pull? Are you gonna, like, suck the venom out of it, kind of thing? Old Western style?
For scrapes and paper cuts, but there's no reason it shouldn't work on bite wounds. My horn's detecting something in your blood. Starlight, Starbright.
Oh nah, she's hallucinating.
Get cakes for dinner.
Oh
What?
shoot, she's out of her
No,
mind.
you're delirious.
Yeah, she's out of her gourd.
Shit. I thought I could figure this out, but something doesn't feel right.
Oh god.
I wish Twilight and the others were back from the Crystal Empire. She'd be able to fix this in a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, maybe this is related to Sombra coming back. We need to get Spike. If he's in the castle alone, he might not be safe. The great and powerful Trisky saw them come back yesterday.
The great and powerful Trisky.
That.
I love it. New
Remember
canon.
yesterday? And today? You were supposed to get face paint with me, but you were too busy playing head mare. Face paint? No, they went to the Crystal Empire to deal with Sombra.
paint.
If they came back, they would have told me. You're really burning up. Hold on, Trix. I can heal this. Do you have any first aid supplies in your wagon?
She's absolutely screwed.
then we'll
She's
go
gonna walk
get
out of there and
Spike and
Trixie's
contact
gonna be turned.
And it's not playing head mare. I am head mare. Acting head mare, at least. I had to stay overnight to make sure
she's
that
gonna get
everything
out.
was perfect. For when the actual head mare
Look
got
at
home.
that. I'm
It
not
wouldn't have
sure.
been fair to her to.
Sorry, I'm interrupting. Like, if you want to watch the original of this without me talking over everything, you know what to do. Watch the original. Give the creator some love. But, look at that. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be blood, but to me, these are like veins and arteries that are, being turned pretty much from the infection. That is bad. Okay.
Deal with all of that after dealing with a threat to
gonna get up.
Equestria. Though I guess it was her idea to run a
No?
school. I don't even know why I'm explaining this to you. There's no way you're gonna process what I'm saying. I'm sorry for rambling. I'm doing it to avoid panicking.
It's the thought that counts.
Trixie? Trix?
Uh-oh.
Starlight. It's going to be okay.
Oh no.
It's going
Dude.
to be just fine.
No, I can't live without the Trixies.
Trixie?
Trixie?
Trix?
Trix?
Hold on. I can fix this. I got this.
Oh god, oh god, beat her up! What was that, my instinct?
Trixie.
Beat her up. Dude, okay, so she got bit, what, probably 10 minutes from encountering Starlight? Oh my god, so that you get up, you get down just as quick. Protective, well, hold on a second, hold on a second, that is too adorable, look at that. They got little snail. Hi, little flurry heart. Hi, little flurry. Crystal Empire. Hordes M armor. What? Oh, that's adorable. Magically reinforced boards. Phyllis. I don't know. Starlight. Hi, Starlight. Cloak from an infected loved one. Oh no, Trixie. Sports knee guards. Okay. Gala Smolder. Ocellus Rumble. Okay, we got Daring Do, Search and Rescue, Spare Reservist Uniform from Wonderbolt HQ, Lightning Dust, Search and Rescue, Team of Survivors consisting of mostly Pegasi working out of Wonderbolt's HQ. Okay, that's kind of cool. Ooh. Honestly, Daring Do would be a reservist. Oh no, Apple Bloom's on guard? Oh gosh. Alright, the Fearless Protector Sugar Bell. Pound cake and pump. Okay, the cakes are good. Probably. I hope. Give them no ground. Okay, 30 question survivors. Ah, the art. Okay. Commander Spitfire in charge of search and rescue, bitten by a non-infected Raider Pony. Raider Pony! They have raiders now? Oh gosh, the world's gone to hell in only 2 days and everybody's already raiding each other. First aid saddlebag, Madeline Daisy Pie, mod. Rock candy necklace for good luck. Boulder is in here. Oh, they got Boulder in the pocket. Search and rescue. Also, what's that say? I can't read that. Lean or something. A team consisting of survivors working out.
Dear Princess Twilight, I know that you're never going to hear this, but talking to you always brought me comfort. I'm so sorry that I left the way I did. Element of loyalty, my ass, you must be thinking. I have to find Scoot. She can barely cope with the dark, let alone what's happening outside. Her wings can't even lift her off the ground. I know that you and the girls can fight for yourselves, but Scoot needed me. The element of loyalty strikes again. I left her behind for safekeeping while I went out to look for supplies to make the trek to find you. The Crystal Empire, or possibly Canterlot, was the plan before Thunderlane ambushed me while I had my flank turned. I could outfly any other Pegasus, but a Wonderbolt Stallion while I had my guard down just wasn't going to happen without a fight. I did manage to get away, but not before he bit my full leg.
Oh,
I forgive him, though.
fudge.
It wasn't his fault. Some pony else had already sealed his fate. And I guess he sealed mine. If anything, it's my fault. I severely underestimated how bad
Goosebumps.
things had gotten, and
Oh,
I didn't think to put on any protective gear. I know what happens next. Scootaloo, I'm so sorry that I won't be there to protect you when you wake up this morning.
Oh.
I know that you would understand why I couldn't put you in danger of me being infected. I love you.
I know that you're going to be okay.
Derek too. Oh god, okay, that was depressing. That was extremely depressing. So we know why Rainbow never went back. Oh, that gives me goosebumps. The way they're telling this story is just absolutely just... Ah, it hurts my heart. Oh, that's so sad. That is a bummer. Hey, Scootaloo. Sorry, kiddo. You know I won't ever see you again. But, it's gonna be okay. Type of thing. That's just rough. That's just rough. That's depressing. Captain.
Should we go to the castle of the two sisters? That's a terrible idea. What about Headmare Twilight's castle? She's out of town. That's why Counselor Starlight was in charge of the school today. Why not the castle of the two sisters?
Because it's a terrible idea?
No, it's not. No creature ever goes into the Everfree Forest, and we can all fly. And when we get there, we can light
true.
a campfire and hope that some creature sees the smoke and rescues us. What
That's
if Sambar
a
and
gamble.
Luna come back? Though I guess they could come back and we can miss them from anywhere we hide. Maybe Ocellus has a point. If everything gets better and our teachers come looking for us, they know that's a place we've hidden before. And so do Yona and Stambar. Well, wait, maybe it's not such a good idea. They can't fly. What if other infected ponies go into the Everfree Forest and get them while they're walking? Honestly, Ocellus, I think you might be overthinking it.
I
don't
hope the
think we have
creatures
much
in
of a
the
choice
Everfree...
anyway.
Oh, fudge! Oh my god! That was so unprovoked!
Ocellus,
Oh no.
are you okay? No.
Get out of your mouth,
Can we
did
talk
it?
about that when we get to the castle?
Did you drink some? Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. That's great.
All right.
Oh, keep them
This should be a
safe.
good place to sleep
Protect the
tonight.
little ones.
Why did we have to run away from Mommy?
Oh god, they don't know.
There's a disaster happening outside. Mommy and Daddy are feeling a little bit sick. But we'll see them again soon. It's dangerous outside.
Your mommy and daddy have gone to a better place because they are now zombies. And a zombie is a creature that walks around eating the living like you and me. Now, if you want to go back, we aren't going to. Any questions?
So
Good.
promise you'll stay close, okay? Oh, are Mommy and Daddy going to be okay?
No. No, they're dead.
Don't know yet.
They're dead, child.
But I'm sure
sorry.
everything will work out okay. Can we go home now? No, sweetie. We'll be by ourselves for a while.
Forever.
But it smells bad in here and it's cold.
Oh, spiders in your hair.
That's okay. It may be scary and cold and smelly. But how about we make it cozy?
Ooh.
See? I bet these hay bales will be perfect to sleep on.
That's so
And
adorable.
Look, tinned asparagus.
Asparagus!
And we can eat some of this hay, too.
Oh, they're
You're
so
getting
cute.
it. Maybe it doesn't have to be so scary in here
Oh my
tonight.
gosh. Dude.
When
Best
Mommy and
babysitter.
Daddy get better, can we make them a drawing?
Yeah.
course you can.
Yeah. We
I
can
think
at
they
least
like
do.
that very much. Is Big Bat going to come and look after us tonight, too?
Ooh, something tells me no.
No. Not tonight, honey. Maybe tomorrow night.
That's rough.
How about I tell you a story while we get cozy? This one is about an earth pony warrior who goes on a big adventure. He even had to stay in a barn just like this.
Asparagus.
Are we on an adventure?
Yes,
We
our
sure
own little
are.
crusade.
Once upon a time, there was a brave pony named Cinnamon Spice.
Cinnamon
And one
spice.
day, his mommy and daddy were feeling sick.
Oh no.
So he went out on an adventure with his auntie, whose name was, Blueberry Pie. They went on a big adventure to find medicine for his mommy and daddy. There were monsters outside, but he was brave and knew that as long as he stuck close to his auntie and let her protect him from any monsters that were outside, he would be okay. And in the end, together they found the medicine and,
Adorable.
in the end, he goes home and makes his mommy and daddy a picture.
Yeah, just like that.
In the end, he goes home and sees his mommy and daddy. Does he like asparagus and hay? Of course he does. I know he also liked to get snuggly in his hay bed.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
I know he asparagus and hay? Of course he does. I know he also liked to get snuggly in his hay bed before drifting off to the land of sleep. He did? Yep. And we better do the same as him so we can be all rested and strong for our own adventure in the morning. And in the morning we can see Big Back.
Oh, Big Back.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe in the morning we'll see
Oh.
Big Mac.
Yeah, maybe if we're unfortunate enough, we'll catch him in the morning.
Journal Entry 3, Princess Twilight Sparkle. Our first proper stop. One whole day of walking with short rests. This is our first camp. I'm going to need to get some sleep if I'm going to be able to keep my shield up as we make our journey. I wish I was as good as it as my brother, but Shining Armor got the shield cutie mark instead of me for a reason. I hope he and Flurry Heart are coping okay. Journal Entry 4, Pit Stop 2. We kept walking after 6 hours of rest. Pinky and Burnt Oak didn't sleep, and the rest of us barely did either. At least Spike can catch up on a little bit of sleep while I carry him on my back. As much as I'd love to put together a proper sleep and lookout schedule, we simply don't have the time. The beautiful, but still constant golden sunrise reminds me of that every moment. Journal
That's
Entry
haunting.
5. We managed to pick up some long life supplies in an old corner shop. Journal Entry 6. Another rest, this time in a hayloft on a farm. Journal Entry number 7. Today. Journal Entry number 8. Journal Entry number 9. Journal Entry 14.
Oh God.
We've made it a good distance to the Crystal Empire, and it's time these kids have a break. We're a hike away from the Crystal Empire.
We're
Close enough to
pilgrims.
travel there in a few hours, but just far away enough not to worry about the frozen north. Though, you can still feel the bite of cold on the air. Most of what you can see for a few miles is just paddocks and basic farmland. We've stopped at a little homestead in the center of one of these acres of land. There are a few trees around to keep us somewhat hidden. Not completely hidden, but not completely exposed either. It has a lot of stocked up long life food and a well in the garden.
Oh.
The house is somewhat small, but
Well,
that's
who
completely fine
cares?
considering
Yeah,
the
who
places
cares?
we've rested in the past few days. And of course, considering how perfect this place is besides that. Maybe some pony could even get a full night of sleep here. There wasn't any pony here when we arrived, and no sign of a struggle either if you don't count the swing in the front garden being broken. It seemingly belonged to an elderly couple, based on the photographs inside. It looks like the swing was for their grandchildren.
Oh, that's depressing.
After we get a few hours of sleep, Fluttershy,
Mom,
Rarity,
Pa's
Pinky,
farm.
and I are making the rest of the way to the Crystal Empire. We have to see what happened, and if Celestia and Luna aren't there, we'll head to Canterlot. Spike has begged us to let him come with us, but we're leaving without him tomorrow before he wakes up so he doesn't get any ideas as to follow us. I hate to leave a second brother behind, but one day he'll understand why it's for his own good.
No, why?
Twilight,
Why?
this house really is beautiful. I'm sure it was a very well-loved home. It's a shame to see it under the circumstances we're in, huh?
Yeah.
Do you need to talk about what's going on? You haven't had a moment to relax since Celestia and Luna told us we'd be taking over ruling Equestria. And I don't mean to interrupt if that moment is now, but
Oh,
I thought you might need some pony.
so courteous.
I can't believe I didn't ask them for help when we went to the Crystal Empire the first time. My family was in danger and my ego was too high to listen to my head. I made the decision to do this alone when in my heart I knew we weren't ready to do this without Luna and Celestia. And now my sister-in-law is dead and I left Shining Armor and Flurry Heart alone to go home, and I should have been with them. And the two strongest ponies in our group are missing, and I'm supposed to be strong now and I'm not. And if Applejack was here, she'd know what to do.
Oh yeah,
She'd know what to say.
we don't know
and
what happened
Dashy,
to AJ. Oh,
I
poor
can't
Dash.
believe I thought I could handle ruling Equestria if I couldn't even handle Sombra. Maybe Discord was right to test me. Imagine what could have happened if something
not a
worse had
funny
come out.
test.
Is this the thing that's worse? Is this still part of his game, or
I would have
did
just
we
gone
push
to
him into
Decor
this by
myself.
shouting
At least
him?
there's some voodoo in that. Might go well. Might not.
I'm sorry, Fluttershy. I know this is painful for you too.
I wish I had all the answers. I feel like if any pony should know why he did it should be me, but I don't.
Oh yeah, he did kind of just throw you
What
on
you
the
say
bench,
about
didn't he?
strength?
Just tossed you aside.
About Dashy and Applejack being the strongest of us all. As much as I agree with you to some degree, if they've taught us anything, it's that being strong isn't just determined by brawn or putting on a brave face.
They have little tears on their
You've
eyes.
just gone through possibly the worst experience of your life in the past 2 weeks. And you're still taking charge and making sure every pony around you is safe and healthy. If that's not a sign of a good leader, then I don't know what is. But
Thank you, Flutters.
helping others isn't all there is to it. You've got to give yourself time too.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry.
You never have
that was
to
a
tell
good
me you're
snotty
sorry for
one,
telling
huh?
me how you really feel.
Very authentic. Gosh, that is weird. Just abandoned places in the middle of nowhere.
What time
Kinda
is it?
depressing, actually.
Sunrise!
Around
Thanks,
6 in the
Pinky.
morning. Not that you'd be able to tell.
Where's Spike?
He's asleep. I'd like to get going before he wakes up.
I don't get it.
All right,
Why are
let's
you
try
leaving
this again.
him? Did they talk about it, or did that just slip over my head?
Discord? Are you ready to come out yet?
Man, what if they come back at the end of the series and Spike is just a full-on farmer? Harvesting the crops every day type
It's
of
not
thing?
working.
He's gonna become
He's still
Herschel.
actively refusing to be summoned. I'm going to try and use the elements.
Without all of us here?
When you tried to use them without Rainbow Dash during our first ever showdown with Discord, didn't they not work? No, they didn't, but I was a unicorn back then. Now that I'm an alicorn, I can use them by myself, like how Celestia used them on Luna when she first became Nightmare Moon. I don't know if they'll work the same way they do when we use them together, but we'll see. And it's not like we really have any other options. Of course not.
I'm sorry they didn't work, Twilight.
Me too. I wasn't expecting them to work, but I won't say I'm not really disappointed anyway.
What if you split them
Maybe
up?
we can try again, but
You give
with
those
Applejack
three
and
their
Rainbow Dash.
respective elements,
Speaking
and
of
then
which,
you use the rest
Before
of
we
them.
leave, I'd like to send off one last letter to Sweet Apple Acres.
Another one? I like to keep them updated.
Darling, we don't even know if they're reading them. Surely you don't have to give them any more updates.
But they weren't at Sweet Apple Acres when you checked back in Ponyville. What if they still aren't? Can't you send the letter to them directly?
I wish, but unfortunately, no. I can only teleport items to locations that I know and not the actual pony themselves, since ponies are always moving around and I can't always pinpoint where they are. Especially now. It's gotten harder to teleport the letters since we've gotten so far away from Ponyville, but luckily they're just paper and are pretty simple items to teleport. But with no other way to contact them, we'll just have to hope that they see the letters at the farm. We can find another way to contact them when we've seen the princesses. Is every pony packed and ready to go? I want to get as early of a start as we can.
Twilight, you did tell Spike that we were leaving without him, didn't you?
I didn't.
Twilight, we can't just go without telling Spike.
I can't. If I tell him, if we just go before he wakes up, then he
But
won't try
why?
to follow us.
Why?
It might be too dangerous for him, and I can't risk him getting hurt.
You got him this far.
We'll come back when we know it's safe in the Crystal Empire or not. He'll be safe here. And if the
I
Crystal
don't know how
Empire
to feel
isn't
about
safe,
this moral ethics going on
If it
here.
isn't, then he'll never see you again.
if it isn't safe, then we'll come back and make a new
Write
strategy.
him a letter.
Or we won't come back at all.
Ooh.
You just said it might be too dangerous for Spike, but what about us? We barely even have a plan.
Dang,
We need
dude.
to slow down.
Peaky coming in with the big questions.
Twilight, I think
We
I
should.
think that we need to
should stay.
accept that if
No.
Celestia and Luna are infected, then we might not come back from this. And with the sun and moon in this state, they really could be.
That is weird.
We don't even know if we'll get through the infected ponies at the Crystal Empire City before we get to the castle. We don't know if the Crystal Empire even has any infected. I don't think we can just go running off to someplace like that, hoping that we'll come back home safe.
I agree.
Maybe we should stay here and think
Yeah,
of a new plan.
I'm with them.
But what about time?
I'm sorry, Twy.
it's been
I'm not
7
with you
days
on
since we
this
talked
one.
to
I'm with
Celestia
them.
and Luna. No contact from them. No responses to my letters. What if they
Exactly.
need us?
No, nothing.
Maybe they're sending letters to your castle because they don't know where you are?
Spike receives their letters anywhere, and he hasn't gotten a single one. What if they're not infected, but they're in trouble? What about Shining Armor and Flurry Heart, or Sunburst?
Darling, we need a real plan.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
can't
Twy,
help any
but
of them if
we
we
need to.
die.
We gotta slow down here. Let's take a minute. Let's take a day.
You all want to wait?
Let's figure it out. Oh, they did
I-
a little plushy
okay.
sound.
I'm sorry. I hear you.
It's okay,
I'm rushing
Twy.
us, and it could put us in danger. I just...
Yeah, we are being a bit
I worry
hasty.
that we don't have enough time, and
Well, if we don't have enough time, we're not gonna get more,
I
Twy.
think now I know exactly where Rainbow Dash was coming from. Okay. So, what now?
We think.
Things aren't looking good, darling, and
Let's go get
I
Spike.
think we need to face the facts.
Yep.
If it's been sunrise for 4 days, I don't think the princesses are doing well.
Yeah. No, that
The
much
fact
is
that they were
obvious.
at ground zero of the infection when we last heard from them doesn't help.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, that's not good.
I think that we need to arrive at the Crystal Empire assuming that they are in fact infected,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there.
Okay.
Plan for the worst case scenario.
This is a good plan.
How
We're
about
thinking
this?
about it.
We go back inside the house,
Mm-hmm.
we have a cup of tea,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll make the hike to the Crystal Empire in a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll go to the border and see how the city looks from a distance.
Okay,
and
that's a good plan.
then we'll make a plan according to that.
Versus
instead of
going up to the
barging right in and
doorstep.
going straight to the
Exactly.
castle.
Exactly. Okay,
Does
that
that sound
sounds good.
okay?
That sounds perfect. That sounds like a reasonable
sounds-
plan.
Good.
And then we
thank
are
you.
just completely
I'm
throwing
glad I
Spike
can
away
count
and
on you all
risking
to
our
tell me when
lives.
I'm out of my depth.
No, it's okay, Twy.
And
We all
this
make
time-
mistakes.
I'll tell Spike before we go,
Okay,
and I'll trust that he won't follow us.
right.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself.
No, it's okay,
We
Twy.
understand, darling.
Yeah, it's
It's
all
hard
good.
not to do so ourselves.
They're tough times. It happens.
My feelings are going faster than my thoughts.
Ah.
And time is going faster than my
Mm-hmm.
thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm
it's been
scared that
morning
every
all day.
moment we don't know what's happening is another moment wasted.
Yeah.
What if we don't get there in time and I fail every pony and we miss our chance?
But you can't change the past,
I'm
Twy.
scared too.
Just one thing
Well,
at a
yeah.
time.
Of course you're scared. This is scary.
Yeah, it
This might
is.
be the scariest thing we faced.
I agree.
Not knowing anything is scary, and zombies are scary.
Mm-hmm.
And it's even more scary when our friends aren't here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the only thing that's been nearly as scary as this is when we had to leave Equestria to save every pony from the Storm King. But even then we were all together. Until we weren't. But then we were. Maybe it'll go like that again this time. And we'll reunite with Rainbow Dash and Applejack. We know that being the mayor in charge is a lot of work, and you feel responsible for every pony's safety, but
That's
we're
true.
okay. And we're here to
good.
help you. You're
Teamwork.
doing so good, Twilight.
Thanks, girls. If Dashy knew I'd gotten so ahead of myself after trying to slow her down, she'd
Best
laugh
we
so
don't
much
talk
at my
about her.
hypocrisy.
Yes, she would.
She would.
She would.
But then
Absolutely.
she'd also know how you feel more than anyone. And if Applejack were here, she'd tell you to come inside and have a cup of tea.
Ooh. Rarity
I
really
saw in the
pushing the
pantry
tea
that
card.
they had apple, honey, and lemon tea bags.
Ooh.
Yum.
I want some of that.
Apple honey lemon tea bag rhymes with Battle Sunny Heron Bee Rag.
You know, it could have
Thank you,
been
Pi.
like
That doesn't even
sunset or
make an
something
actual
instead of
sentence,
morning.
let
I
alone actually rhyme.
I personally
But
think
it
sunset
made you
would be like the most
So
terrifying to be stuck in. Knowing that dark is right around the corner. That was cute. That was adorable. I like that. That was a good one.
Twilight? Twilight?
Good morning,
Oh,
Spike.
phew.
Good morning, every pony.
Is this tea? The apple, honey, and lemon kind?
Sweetie
Yeah,
Belle!
it is. I'm surprised you can tell. I had to split one tea bag amongst 3 mugs.
I forgot
so
everybody
what
else
you've got
was
is
here.
mostly hot sugar water rather than, actual tea.
Okay.
Oh,
s-
and I'm sorry.
I thought they were gonna completely leave Spike by himself. I forgot that there were other people possibly with him.
You don't have a mug.
So it wouldn't
There
be
are
as
only
bad.
2 in the cupboard, so I thought yours would be okay in this since the hot glass won't be a worry for you. Perks of being a dragon. I would have had you take turns with the mugs, but we're heading off soon, and I wanted you 3 to enjoy the tea together.
I had mine out of a bowl.
Okay,
Isn't it odd
Pinky.
that the owners of
That's
this house only
good.
have 2 mugs?
Congrats.
The photos show they had grandfuls. I would have thought they would have had more. And not a teacup in sight.
They love their mugs.
I don't think every pony in the world has a teacup collection, Rarity. But, actually, the other 2 mugs were upstairs by their bed. Whatever was in them had gone rotten, and I didn't want to waste good water cleaning them up. Oh, wait, transfiguration. Some pony find me something that you don't mind losing. There we go. Ta-da!
Ta-da! I love that. That's adorable.
Rarity, how long will you be gone? Well, darling, we'll only be gone for the day. We'll go through the frozen north to the border of the Crystal Empire and scout it out. We're just going to have a look.
If it's just to the border, then can I come with you?
No, so fake.
Please,
Oh
Twilight.
God, he's being this
Spike,
kind of person.
No. Listen. I know how much the Crystal Empire means to you. You have a special, unique connection to it, and I know how
gems he
desperately you want
eats,
to make sure it's okay.
The place
but
is a buffet for
But
the
I'm
guy.
Spike the Brave and Glorious.
Oh
How
my
can I
God.
truly be that if I just abandon the Crystal Empire?
You're not abandoning it,
Well,
Spike.
it feels like I am. What about my dragon code?
I don't know what to say, but
No.
I need you to stay here. Please. I really, really need to make sure that you're safe. Out of all of my responsibilities as princess, you're still the most important to me, and I need you. I really, really need you to promise to stay.
I can't go if I don't know for certain that you're safe. I'll be back. And besides, every pony else in the group will be here to look after you, and if you're not here with them while we're away, then who's gonna look after them?
That's a good point, Twy. Oh, he's thinking.
I'll promise to stay if you promise that you'll be back.
Oh.
I
Yikes.
promise. Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
Oh, there you go. You can't go back now.
What's that?
You
Just
gotta
sewing
commit.
together some more armor for the journey as we had a little extra time this morning. You
Plates?
decided to go later? Is that part of the couch? Oh, it was such a shame to ruin such a rustic sofa,
my
but
gosh.
desperate times call for these sorts of things. But yes, we've spiced up the timetable a little
Leather.
and decided to go later. It was nice to wake up to you being here, but now I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you again today. No, not goodbye, darling. But more of a see you later. We'll be back once we've had a look. It's even simpler than it sounds. Just a quick look and we'll be back to discuss what to do next here. Unless the princesses are there and, well, of course.
Aww.
I love you so much, Sweetie Belle.
Oh, that's so adorable.
I miss Mom and Dad.
Oh, my
Are we
heart.
ever going back to Ponyville?
Probably.
Of course
In a
we are,
couple of
darling.
years.
No matter what, we'll go back to Ponyville. We'll go home and we'll get ice cream sundaes and we'll watch
Ooh.
the sunset.
Oh, you quit lying to the
Can
child.
we bring all of our friends?
Ooh.
Of course, darling.
If they're not walking around with white
That
eyes,
sounds like
yeah,
a nice
absolutely.
Dream. Well, dreams can come true, darling. We just have to make them.
This is all about Discord. Discord's gonna fix all of this. I guarantee it. Ooh. It's like hot. Oh no. Oh, I thought there was a monster or one of them in the snow. That would have been bad. Oh. Well, this is awkward. Hi. I love it. I love it. What a good series. Oh no. Oh, blood everywhere. Oh God.
So, what are your names?
Oh,
I know
that's
I've only been
unfortunate.
surviving the apocalypse with you for a few hours, but
It's a guy on the
Rara,
roof.
and this is Babs. We met yesterday. We're both still getting to know each other too. It is no longer an interesting story. We kind of just saw each other and immediately teamed up. Neither of us had seen any other ponies in this area who were, normal. And us regular, non-crazy ponies got to stick together, right?
Us regulars,
Right.
yup.
Thank you for letting me tag along. I'm Blue Bobbin, but you can call me Bobby. It's a
Oh
pleasure to
my
meet
gosh.
you. It's nice not to be alone. I think we need to get you more geared up.
No way.
It's not safe to walk around without protective clothing and equipment. But I guess not every pony has thought about that amidst the chaos, which is understandable. There'll be something in this gift shop that'll work. I'll check to make sure that it's safe.
I love Manhattan. Do not touch the mannequin.
It's safe. The store's only tiny. I think most ponies around here left as there isn't really anywhere to go but into the ocean. This Lady Liberty's quite hard to look at in the dark. It certainly freaked me out. I thought it was one of the infected.
That's a big one.
Well, it's a good thing it isn't, or we'd be done for.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
Here we go. Rock pouch. You can use that for carrying things. And an overpriced
pouch.
tourist jacket.
Overpriced.
I have some bandages in my bag that you can wrap around your legs for extra bite protection if you want.
That's adorable.
Wow. You sure seem to know how to handle yourself in all this. I'm surprised. I guess I assumed that because you're all pretty and famous that you wouldn't.
Thanks. I went to a lot of camps as a filly, and I learned a bit about various survival
I
techniques.
like this character.
I guess now they're coming in more handy than my singing career. I'm not surprised. I learned not to judge a mare by her cover a long time ago. My boss in the boutique that I worked in on Saddle Row is one of the most elegant and gorgeous mares I've ever met. And she's helped save Equestria alongside Princess Twilight on multiple occasions. And heck, all 4 of the princesses are traditionally feminine mares, and they're all badasses.
Dang, bro.
I guess that's true. I didn't really think about that. I just assumed since they're all alicorns, they can do anything. I actually met Princess Twilight once when she was still a unicorn. My cousins in Ponyville are good friends of hers. My cousin Applejack is responsible for helping saving Equestria alongside her, too. That's a crazy coincidence that we both know saviors of Equestria personally. Especially saviors of Equestria who are friends with each other. Applejack? As in Sweet Apple Acres Applejack? This is uncanny. She was a good friend of mine when I was a
Oh
filly.
my gosh, dude, this is wild.
We met at the camp I
you
was
know that
just
guy.
talking
Small
about.
world. Small world
You
moment.
know Applejack? That's crazy. She's the pony who first started calling me Rara.
Gosh, dude, I love
That
this
really is
small
crazy.
world moment.
Out of
That's
all of
so
the mutual friends we
nuts.
could possibly have, out of all of the ponies in the world, they happen to be the ones that are probably out trying to stop this disaster right now.
That's crazy, dude. I love
So,
that. That's adorable. Good
is
detail.
Rara
I
short
love
for
that.
something? What did your name used to be?
Oh, shoot.
My full name is Coloratura. It's a mouthful, even when there isn't a title in front of it. I
That's a
prefer
cool
it shortened
name.
to Rara.
Coloratura?
Wait,
That's very,
like
very heavy.
Countess Coloratura? Sweet Celestia, I didn't even recognize you without all the makeup. I know you said you had
I
a
didn't
singing
recognize you
career
at
and
all.
it was going well, but I assumed you were a small artist or something. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Though I've never been a big enough fan to study your face or anything. I mean, I'm a fan. I love your music. I just...
Oh, awkward. Oh, you're ruining it.
Sorry. I guess I wasn't ever expecting to meet you in person. That's okay.
You're
I
butchering
don't
your
expect
chance
every
here.
pony I meet to know everything about me. It's honestly quite refreshing just to be like every pony else. Even
love it.
if the world is ending around us.
That's so cute.
It's not ending. The sun may have stopped rising all the way, but that doesn't mean Applejack and Princess Twilight won't save us.
It's so detailed.
Even if it were the end of the world, you'd definitely be looking the part.
Oh,
It
that's
must be
for
some
sure.
of that boutique experience. Say the word and I'll
If you're gonna
give you
die,
a nice
die with a
post-apocalyptic
sense of
haircut to
fashion.
go with it.
That was adorable. Oh my goodness. That was adorable. I love that. I actually really enjoyed that. Hope your episode was enjoyable despite not being quite as apocalyptic oriented. Nah, dude, that was freaking awesome. That was good. Oh, that's adorable. I like that side story. That was cute. Little slice of life type of thing. Small world. Safe. Mention of death, etc. Oh boy.
Now that we've been checked for bites
Death
or
is,
whatever, can you tell us
rainbow,
what's
isn't it?
going on out there? Why is every creature
Red
going
heart.
insane? Where are we?
We're at Wonderbolt headquarters, where they do their training and academy.
Oh shoot.
It's high up and out of the way and has a lot of cloud cover, so we've been using it as a safe zone to live in while we wait on the princesses to fix everything and
They're up
try to
high
rescue
now.
as many survivors as we can. Outside, as you will have seen, ponies are becoming infected by a virus, or perhaps a spell that acts similarly to a virus, that spreads via fluid contact.
Maybe it's not killing them. Maybe
When
it's
one
just
infected
infecting
pony
them.
bites another, within roughly an hour and a half, the bitten pony will become what you have seen outside.
Yeah, dude, that's a quick transformation
If
time.
it's a spell or a
That's
virus
super
or whatever,
quick.
does that mean that you can heal it?
Trying to heal an infected pony isn't going to be something we'll be working on. I'm sorry. I'll try to explain this to you in a way that you can hopefully understand. From
You're
our
not
research,
worth
we
it.
have discovered that from the point of full infection, a pony's body will partially die.
Oh,
Most
it
of the
is.
physical body starts to decay, but the brain is still working, puppeteering the body around. And once a
Yummy.
pony is infected, they will become extremely violent and dangerous.
Uh-huh.
The brains may be working, but their minds are gone, with nothing left of the pony they were before,
So
except for
zombies.
those last little blinks of consciousness, driving them to attack anything that moves. They're
Hold on, sorry. Sorry, Red Heart. I don't mean to cut you off. My mistake. But that's like, if you get like infected, like you're in a group or something, that's it. It's like, well, it was nice knowing you, pal. Yeah, well, you had a pretty good run, I guess. But yeah, I guess we can just kill you right then and here and just move on, or we can just go our separate ways. You know, that's literally it. You only have an hour to decide. Honestly, it's gosh, dude, that's
bodies
crazy.
may be walking around, and a part of their brains pushing them, but their minds and their personalities are dead.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we got some stages. Stage 1, drowsiness, blurred vision, short-term memory loss, headache. Stage 2, hallucinations, delirium, cold sweats, high fever, paralysis, loss of motor function. Stage 3, brain deterioration, halts, auto-cannibalism, feather and hair loss, sudden and extreme violent behaviors, urge to cannibalize. I'm just filling in the blanks here. Something rut.
Perhaps unicorn sorcerers could figure out how to reverse death, but my team are physical health doctors, and that's too far past our skill level. So, my team and I are working on what isn't necessarily a cure, but a way to prevent the infection from spreading anymore. A way to ensure that any creature who is bitten cannot be infected by this affliction at all.
You're making a vaccine.
I'm so truly sorry for what you've been through. You're safe here, and we have warm beds, food, and water.
Wait. If it spreads through fluid contact, then why isn't Ocellus infected?
Oh, they're a bug.
She turned into a bugbear and bit one of the infected ponies.
They got that carapace.
Is it because she's a changeling? We just assumed she couldn't get sick because she's a changeling. Can other creatures besides ponies get infected?
We racially stereotyped her and just came to the conclusion that they couldn't get sick.
Twilight? Is she here?
We haven't got a large enough team here for the other kingdoms to know about, let alone contact. And we haven't contacted them. I'm sorry. The ponies here are what are left of the Wonderbolts, the Ponyville General Hospital, and any survivors that the search and rescue team we've put together out of volunteers have found in the surrounding areas. We haven't had any contact with Princess Twilight or any of the royals or even city leaders. But if we can get our numbers up, then we'll absolutely be sending out scouting groups to the major equestrian cities and the other kingdoms to make contact with them.
That would be a pretty good idea to send at least 1 or 2 people to investigate.
I got a lot of blood in my mouth.
Seems I
tried my best not to swallow and spat it all out, but
Ew.
I don't know if I actually ingested any.
Delicious.
As horrible as that must have been, you're luckily okay because none of the infected body fluid would have touched your blood.
What?
If you had an open wound, such as a cut or an ulcer in your mouth, a way for the infection to enter your bloodstream,
I'm so
that could have been a
confused
different
with this
story
logic.
whatsoever. Or, alternatively, maybe it is because you're a changeling.
Yeah, I'm going with that
If you'd
one.
let us, we'd like to run some tests on your DNA.
There is no way I believe that other
determine
possibility.
if a changeling can be infected. That goes for you as well, and we have already confirmed that griffins can be infected.
That's
so
not
if the
good.
infected body fluid touches some creature's blood, it infects it?
More or less, yes. If you kids follow Maud, she can answer some more of your questions, show you to the showers, get you some fresh clothes, and show you around the compound. I know there are a few other kids here around your age that she can get you acquainted with.
Dang, dude, that's wild. Oh, it's such a good series. So adorable.
Crusaders. It's
Whoa,
been 6
thrown
weeks since
right
AK
in.
Yearling rescued me from Ponyville. I've decided that writing down my thoughts might help me feel better. I miss you both every single day, but I know in my heart that I'll see you again. It's not so bad here. My mom and dad are here. Rainbow Dash's parents are here, and so is Gabby. There are a lot of familiar faces.
Oh no, but
Silverstream
Rainbow's
arrived
not
a couple
there.
of days after I got here. It was wonderful to see her again, too. Last week, Lightning Dust and Mom came
This
back
is
from
very
search and
depressing.
rescue with Gallus, Ocellus, and Smolder. Seeing the three of them reunite with Silverstream was beautiful, but it hurt because
Oh,
it made me miss you two even more.
wow.
Rumble was with them, too. It's nice to see all of them again, even under the bad circumstances.
Got some
I've
like
heard a few
Fallout music
rumors
thing
going
going on here.
around. Some think that the virus came from the Everfree Forest, or a batch of diseased Philly Guide joke cookies. Pastellus coloritis, swamp fever, poison joke, you name it. Some pony has suggested that that might be what it is. Nurse Redheart from Ponyville General is the lead researcher here on the outbreak, and she's trying to find the cure as soon as possible. So, maybe if you're out there and you didn't make it, at least maybe we could cure you. Otherwise, I hope you can join me here as soon as you can.
That's sad.
Cutie Mark Crusaders forever. Love, Scootaloo.
Oh.
Scootaloo?
No way! Oh, boo boo! Yeah! Oh, that's adorable. She was standing guard at the treehouse for Lord knows how long. Oh man, what a trooper! Oh no.
Applejack?
Oh
Was your
no,
brother scaring you
flashback.
again?
Oh no!
Come on, Feely.
Oh
I'm
no!
here.
Pear butter!
Hush
no.
now, little Philly, you're loved by
Oh.
all you know. You'll never lose their friendship, no matter where you go.
Ooh.
Ain't no call to worry, so don't you fret or cry. Your mama's here to
Ooh.
help you, and heaven knows she'll try.
Dang, bro. Whoa.
Come on, silly Philly. I think the supper's ready.
Oh my god, that was... gave me goosebumps. And I rarely get those. That sounded like
You
just
okay?
right.
Yeah, just missing home.
Oh.
Me too. There are so many
Oh,
important
Granny
ponies
Smith
out there that I'm
scarf.
so terrified for. I know you feel that way too. Every pony does. It's nice to know that the ponies here are safe. But I feel like because I get to see them and you again, that I'm not allowed to feel bad about not having any pony else.
Oh,
Is that
that's
weird?
sad.
Not at all. I actually think I know what you mean. Like, you're so grateful for what you have and, like, protective of it that you're scared that if you don't appreciate it enough and if you focus on anything else, that it'll go away. Yeah, exactly like that. Something I do to feel better is to write letters to friends and family that I miss, even if I don't know if they'll ever get to read it. I was writing one to you and Sweetie when Maud came in with you when you got here. Writing down my thoughts always helps me a lot. I'm really glad that Maud and the Pie family are here. I consider them family.
Pinky.
I know what you mean. That's how I feel about Bo and Wendy. Rainbow Dash's mom and dad? Yeah. Would you help me write a letter to Sweetie Belle?
Aww.
Of course, of course. How do you want to start? Dear Sweetie Belle, it's been, how long has it been?
Aww.
Since I arrived? It's been 51 days since the outbreak, and you, so if you were picked up a week ago, you were there for 6 weeks and 2 days. Was it really 6 weeks? I think so. Right. Anyways, I've been living in a tent on the runway of Wonderbolt's HQ with Scootaloo and her parents. They have the buildings where the Wonderbolt bunks are,
the locker rooms, the classroom buildings that are now being used for various things. And lots of tents along the runway, so the ponies here can actually
Watch
have some
out.
privacy. Every pony volunteers to do something to help when they're ready. There are ponies planting crops, which I think I might be able to help out with, or maybe I could help Sakura with her first aid potions. We eat
Sakura?
in one of the classroom buildings. It's become a makeshift cafeteria. And, Rumble has been helping out with the cooking, and he makes everything with love. Maybe he'll get his cutie mark in being an awesome chef. I heard Thunderlane passed away.
Oh,
Rumble's been wearing his Wonderbolt bomber jacket.
this is clinically
I
depressing.
know Rainbow Dash won't mind that I've been wearing hers. Most of the ponies here volunteer to go back into the world to scavenge or join search and rescue. But there are others who work with first aid or building tents and small buildings. There's something for every pony. I believe there's a team of doctors trying to learn about the virus. Oh, I talked about that in my last letter. Nurse Redheart from Ponyville General Hospital is working really hard to figure stuff out. My mom and dad, with their skill set working with dangerous creatures, have been helping too.
I love that slice of life that they
Did
just
you
had. Like,
wanna
oh,
write
I
about
was
the
just
memorial?
writing about that.
The memorial. It's where every pony writes
Oh
the
my
name
God.
of some pony that they know didn't make it.
Dude!
It's
Oh
like a way
my
to
God.
pay respect
Hold on.
for them.
Nope, we're reading that. We're gonna read this real quickly. Alright, I guess we'll just start down here. I don't know, I think that's just Parasol. I think Mr. and Mrs. Cake love pound cake and pumpkin cake. We know these two are okay. Rose Luck. Aloe! No. The ponies. My heart. Okay, Primposy, we miss you. Buddy, Mary May, Misty Fly, beloved friend, daughter, and Wonderbolt. Rainbow Dash, the element of loyalty, beloved daughter, sister, Wonderbolt, and friend. I love you, Cherry Berry. Rip Main Moon. Cloud Kicker. Rest in peace, Cloudsdale. Blossom Forth, beloved friend. Honey Bun. Goodbye, Ponyville Heart. Lily Valley. Oh, rest in peace, Lily. Stardust. I miss you, Thunder Lane. Beloved son, brother, and Wonderbolt. Lyra Heartstrings and Bonbon. Rest in peace. Spring Step. Lilac Sky. High Wing. Beloved. I'm just gonna say Pal and Wonderbolt. I'm not sure. Kind of drags over there. Rest in peace, Daisy, Whiplash, Silver was that Silver Rest? I don't think that's a D. Maybe it's Silver Dust. Bulk biceps. I don't know how he got. We love you, Caramel, Clover, Crafty Crate, First Clip, rest in peace. And then you got Little Bear. That's freaking sad.
We don't have space for individual graves or...
Man,
bodies
reading
to
memorials is so
bury.
upsetting. Oh my
So,
god, that's a bummer.
I think I have to go be by myself
Oh
for
yeah,
a moment.
I agree, Apple Bloom.
I
That's
just
tough.
need a minute.
That's
That's
tough.
okay. That's okay. I'll come check on you in a bit.
That wall is the most emotional thing here. Oh, Rainbow Dash.
Apple Bloom? Are you alright? Yeah. Are you... Do you want to talk about... I came in here to breathe for a moment since I'm still getting used to the place and all.
Poor
And
little dude.
seeing the memorial was hard.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I was alone, I was back in the clubhouse and... It's fine. Did you need something? No, I just wanted to check on you. All right.
this is depressing. And awkward, eh?
Apple Bloom.
Oh?
I know you told Maud about what happened and told her who didn't make it so she could add to the list of the dead, but you don't have to tell me, but Granny and Big Mac are dead.
Oh.
Apple Bloom,
Oh.
hey, it's okay. Oh
God. Oh,
Apple Bloom, I'm
child.
so sorry.
Oh, jeez.
You don't have to talk if it's too much right now. I know how hard it is to think about it. Applejack has to be dead too.
Oh my
If
god.
she were alive, she would have come to save me. She's always come to save me.
Oh
But
my god.
what if Big Mac got to her too?
Oh, sweet child.
I thought you were dead. I thought
She was
thought
all
you were
alone.
dead.
She was
I
probably
thought
alone
Sweetie
for
Belle was
weeks.
too. And if she's not higher, then she could be as well.
Oh.
I thought I'd never see you again. Sweetie Belle's not dead. I can feel it. We'll see her again and we'll give her our letter. How do you know that? Shh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm
Oh god.
Not you.
Oh, wow. The quality.
It's not you. You don't understand how much I dreamed of this. Of
What?
seeing some pony that I love again.
Oh.
It felt like so much longer than 6 weeks.
Oh my god.
I
That's
know.
Oh
I know.
wow. Without them
I
being
was
a
only
corpse
hiding
and
by
all
myself for 2 days, and it felt like an eternity. I can't imagine how messed up you must feel, but I'm here, and I'll always be here, and I'll always be here if you need to talk or cry or anything.
that. Oh, that's so sad.
Is it okay if I just cry? Of course
Yeah,
it
go
is.
go right ahead. All day,
Okay,
pal.
Apple Bloom, I know
You
they
can sit
are.
here for a couple hours if you want.
Sweetie and
Let
Applejack
it
will
out.
be fine.
Let
You'll
it
see
all
your
out.
sister again. I know it.
That's depressing. That's really sad. Oh, that's not a good noise.
You're loved by all you know.
Oh my gosh, is Applejack going insane? Oh no, is she tending to Big Mac and Granny? Oh no.
So don't you fret or cry.
Oh.
Family's here to guide you. The heaven knows how to try.
Oh. Are they chained up? No. What the heck was happening? What was happening? Dude, Granny or Big Mac have to be chained up or something. Oh, that's terrifying. That's in the frickin' cellar. That's in their basement. Good grief. Oh man. God, I wish I covered this sooner. This is so good. This is so good. Wash out! Yeah, wow. Oh my god, that's horrible. Look at that. Ooh. Well, I guess that's one way to destroy the
some
whole
pony
brain.
looks bummed out.
Oh my
Are you
god.
going to tell me what's on your mind, or are you
I'm
going to bum me
killing
out on outbreak
former
more than
friends,
everything
that's
else
what's
around here
happening.
does? It's just weird, isn't it? All of it. Everything going from being completely regular to all of this in minutes.
Yeah.
And we literally couldn't have been more prepared for it. Ha! Prepared for it? I don't think any pony was prepared for the world to go to shit that quick. And what do you mean weird? Things like this happen all the time in Equestria. It's like we attract this nonsense. Yeah, I guess you're right. I feel like this is pretty bad, though. I mean, hell, 5 weeks now and still nothing's changed? I certainly don't have good hopes. And I meant you, me, and Shortfuse. We were prepared. Before the virus, we were putting ourselves in life-threatening danger every day. We've basically trained to survive something like this. Stunt artists, huh? Maybe it wasn't such a reckless decision after all. So you reckon we'd be dead if we didn't do all that practice?
You fly.
Maybe,
You'll be
maybe
fine.
not. I think we'd be less good at surviving, but we're all great flyers, so I'm sure that'd keep us safe.
Sorry to interrupt. I gotta pause. I don't personally like to talk over them, but like I do it anyway. That way it keeps kind of going forward a little bit. It might make it harder to hear otherwise, but still. It's always interesting, right? In every single AU, the Pegasus usually always lose their feathers and stuff. They always become grounded, right? But like that's a good thing, because that leaves all these flyers. Every other Pegasus usually is like a member of a cleanup crew type of thing, usually, in the grand scheme of things. And that's just always interesting. It's always the Pegasus that are responsible for cleaning up the mess. They don't have to touch the ground where all the monsters are. They can just stay up in the air and do it from there. They are just overall.
Oh, I don't know about that, Lightning.
Most
Didn't
likely
help
to
your rainbow
survive one
friend,
of these
or those other
scenarios.
two Wonderbolts that got bit.
They have the
Sorry.
best advantage.
Sore subject, huh? I don't know. Thinking about it feels weird. And wearing this uniform feels weird.
So they
It
found
makes me think of Rainbow Dash and how shitty I was to her and her little sister. Like, no wonder she hated my guts. I put her friends and family in danger twice, and then never
That's a good
even said I
reason.
was sorry. Yeah,
that'll do
you
it.
were pretty shitty. And so was I. I know our thing's all about reckless endangerment, but we don't have the right to endanger any pony else but ourselves. And bringing a younger pony into it who just couldn't fully understand the risks of what we do was just downright selfish. Pretty horrible, really. Yeah. Since the outbreak, I've started to realize that I've made a lot of selfish decisions, that included. And I kind of feel like if the outbreak hadn't happened, then I'd probably still be making them. And again, wearing this uniform and being back at the Wonderbolt Academy after being so proud of my title as a washout just feels so strange. It makes me feel like I was using being in the washouts as a way to excuse my awful behavior and trying to find a way to justify it when, really, I should have just stopped and tried to become a better pony. I've not been good to ponies who are good to me. And wearing this uniform instead of my washouts one just makes me feel like I'm cosplaying as a good person. And even then, I know that I was never going to change my ways and become a better pony. I was always going to avoid it instead. Like, it was easier that way. And I don't feel good about that. And it sucks so much that it's taken the world ending for me to be able to admit that. And now I can't even say sorry to the ponies I mistreated, like Rainbow Dash, because they're gone.
Yeah.
I couldn't say it before out of some
You
terrible
don't know how
pride, and now
good it is or how bad
I
it'll
can't
be.
say it at all.
So
And then I think about what we were talking about before, how we could have been in her horseshoes if we didn't have that stunt training, which we wouldn't have even gotten if I wasn't such an asshole to Dash in the first place. That I might not have lived through this if I was never an asshole at Wonderbolt Academy. If I was never kicked out. And I try to use that as a way to justify it, that I could be dead if I wasn't awful before, but I just can't. It's a stupid excuse and I feel too guilty.
get that character development right
And
there.
then I feel selfish for feeling guilty because it's not even about what I did to Rainbow Dash and her sister and 500,000 other ponies.
You should feel
It's
very
about
bad.
me.
Not being able to
Yikes.
say you screwed up or
Okay,
you're sorry or
sorry for the
anything to them.
monologue.
Because they're all dead now.
Yeah,
And now
I
you
knew
are
something was
celebrating
getting
by
you down.
killing them, unfortunately.
You're alright, kid. As some pony who's made a long mess of bad decisions throughout her life, I'm probably not the best pony to give advice, but what I'm hearing is that you're feeling shitty because you've been shitty, and because of that,
Ooh.
you've hurt people. So,
Exactly.
stop
That's
being
what I'm
shitty.
hearing. Yeah.
You can't change what you did, but at least you can make a change now, right?
Right.
Just because your rainbow-haired friend died doesn't mean you can't say sorry to any pony else. Her sister's back at HQ. We start with her. And
Ooh,
honestly, if
good
you come to
start.
terms with how you've behaved and understand that it was wrong and clearly regret your actions,
then I reckon you're already on your way to redeeming yourself for them. Maybe you could use this apocalypse as a fresh start, huh? Maybe.
That's the spirit. Now hurry up and finish your sandwich.
That's crazy. They're just like a little, like, outpost there almost. Just kind of just pew, killing the infected there. That was so cool. We saw a lot of Lightning's character there. You know, they're haunted by what they have.
Discord?
Like, they've never
Discord,
apologized. They know they've screwed up, and now they're feeling it. Now that they can't make up for it, really.
Discord, I know you can hear me.
Apologizing, I mean. Fluttershy, don't. You're gonna get mugged.
Twilight?
It's night, though.
I know you just wanted to help her feel confident, but did
It's
you
not
not
morning.
think about how reckless that was? Risking pony lives, undoing all of our work to get rid of Sombra, and for what? Just so you could feel like you were helping? Look at what it led to. Resurrecting Cadence has torn our entire world apart. My world.
Oh,
Families
that's
have been
creepy.
destroyed. Our world as we know it has been taken away. And I
Alright.
don't even know if you intended to start a pandemic or if
No.
it was an accident.
No pony is coming. No mercy.
You know that I want to believe it was a mistake. You know that I do, but after the stunt you pulled, I just can't trust you anymore. If
I
you
couldn't
don't
trust him
at
after
least
this
try
either.
to
Are you
believe what
kidding me?
you did.
Everybody I knew was a freaking walking corpse, and you expect me to just forgive the guy for something he caused? I ain't doing that. Hell no.
In a world where their destined cutie marks are obsolete. Every creature in the realm will suffer if this goes beyond just ponies. And I don't know if I'll ever see my friends again. Every creature will suffer. Discord.
Oh no,
Discord,
Spike.
just please talk to me. I really fucking need you right now.
Yeah. The most justifiable reason ever. Jeez Louise. I would hate him too. Alright, so reading. So, was that wind sprint? I don't. I'm guessing that's wind sprint. Clear sky, quibble pants. Has read enough zombie comics to know how to survive. Wind sprint thinks this makes him lame as the apocalypse starts before season 9, episode 6. Oh, lame. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, couple. Fitting weapon. Loving protector. Cheerily supplies. Tails and buns so they can't easily be grabbed. Buckball shirts. Buckball has given him insane reflexes and intuition to oncoming danger. Snails. Cracked glasses, silver spoon, sports knee pads, hoodie for comfort, snips, makeshift bark leg guards, I'm guessing. Friendship bracelets, heading west looking for safety. What's west? There's not much west of Ponyville. I don't think I recall. But look at that, cheerily being the devoted teacher. That's respectable. Okay, Silver Stream, desperate to find her friends and make sure her family at Mount Eris are okay. Damaged wing. Can't safely go back to Griffinstone alone. Gabby, cutie mark satchel. Too young to leave the outpost at Wonderbolt's HQ. $3, join the search rescue teams. Help survivors that are brought back to the base instead. Okay, Moon Dancer trying to find a cure pent up in her house in Canterlot. Her sister Minuet, Lemon Hearts, Saffron Masail, I don't know, pardon me. First Folio are also here. Star Swirl the Bearded, frantically trying to find a cure. Working with Mage Meadowbrook in Hayseed Swamp. Has been raising the sun and moon and is building an amulet to help. So he changed the time to night. Unsure of what started the virus, he is struggling to find a cure. He's giving it a good attempt. Rescued and taken to search rescue survival compound at Wonderbolt HQ. New main style. Her tail was so matted that she cut it short. Injuries are healing. Had been living in the clubhouse since the outbreak before being rescued. New main style. Rainbow Dash's Wonderbolt bomber jacket was still in her locker. Too big for her. Rainbow Dash. Nobody has seen Sweetie Belle. Scootaloo rescued 6 weeks before Apple Bloom. That's rough. Okay, Windy Whistles. Rainbow Dash's mum often looks after the kids, remains helpful for a cure, normal clothes because she doesn't leave the outposts. Bo, I'm sorry, I'm just calling him Bo. I'm not. Oh, let's see. Wait, I'm not sure if I read this. Helps out around search and rescue compound Wonderbolt HQ. Both hope to find their missing daughter and her friends. Oh, someone's got to tell them. One of the strongest Pegasi. Part of the search and rescue, brings supplies and materials back to base. He's good at carrying heavier stuff. I would hope so. For the love of fuck, for the sake of... Sorry. Wow. I am the rooster in the morning. Derpy Doo and the zombies. Sounds like a movie title. Starring Derpy. Oh, is it Daring Do? Oh my god, did I seriously misread that? Oh, that's embarrassing.
We going into Ponyville again today? Mm-hmm. Another day, another zombie to put down.
Look at that. It's just cleanup detail now. The worst of it's over. It's just execute whatever's left. Oh. That might have been Roselock.
Has the apple farm in Ponyville been cleared yet?
Oh no, they're gonna find AJ.
Lauren tells me that his scout team sweeped the place. No pony there, but a zombie stallion that wasn't worth the fight. Better off leaving him to his farm until they can return with arrows.
Dude, it's almost like I can only imagine this scene being like all the trauma of everything that's happened, just overlaying it before you try to sleep type of thing. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Ooh, good throw. That's depressing. What a depressing atmosphere. Although your odds of being rescued by now are super high. Whatever's left is probably just infected. Really? They're still finding new people? Ponies? That's crazy. Oh, the days are really getting to her. Let me guess. There's gonna be a grim turn, right? Are they gonna start executing ponies or something? Like, they're doing good now, but then they slowly are going to start turning into the villains. Oh, Derpy! Slowly making her way over. Awkward. Derpy's just staring at her.
Hello.
All cross-eyed.
Hi. Are you Daring Do?
I thought she was just gonna say hi and that was it.
AK. Just AK. I wrote Daring Do. Yeah. And you sure do look like her. Yeah, you could say that. Do ponies call you Daring Do a lot? Yeah, sometimes. I have more than one name too. My name's Ditsy Doo, but every pony calls me Derpy. Oh yeah?
That's you.
Then I guess we
That's
have
how a
something
little
in common.
Derpy.
That's nice. Yeah. Oh, two things. Spitfire has put me with your search and rescue team.
Uh-oh.
Are you in charge?
Oh my gosh, they're so
well,
innocent.
Welcome. No, I'm not in charge. None of us are necessarily the leader, but you can come to me if you need something.
Well, you need somebody to
Can
make the
I
call. You have just a
ask
bunch
you
of
about Daring Do?
rebel-rounders. Just running
Your
around
books?
town, helping people, executing
I
whatever.
don't think they're really relevant, but maybe ask me another time.
Dude, there's something about this that's gonna take a depressing turn. I love it, though.
Anything special
I
on the
love-
roster today?
Yeah, Scootaloo's been begging for some pony to swing by Rainbow Dash's house to retrieve a pet turtle or something. Things if he's
I
still alive.
absolutely love how we keep seeing Daring Do's like day to day over and over and over again. Like, that's depressing. I love it though. Oh, that's also depressing. This bums me out, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck you, filthy rich.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I ask you about Daring Do now?
All right. What do you want to know?
Are you going to make any more?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
Not while
that,
the world is like
that
this.
was a different era.
I just don't think that writing adventure novels is really necessary right now.
Yeah,
Ponies
I agree.
don't need stories like mine.
Things are
Why do you
bad.
think that?
Well, for one, we're living in an actual nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think any
That's
pony
a good
needs
reason.
adventure stories when they're spending all their time on surviving.
Yep.
And I'm spending all my time on surviving too.
See, there's just something about it. You sleep, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I do this, and over and over and over again. And it's just like going down in like an eerie path almost, it feels like.
No way! They have copies of Gusty the Great in here. My dad loved this story when I was a filly. When my mom got sick, he'd read it to us every night to make us feel better. I think it helped him escape more than it did me.
If you like it so much, you should take it home.
Yeah, I think I will.
Ouch, Daring Do over here being like, my book's right here. I put effort into this. Maybe you want to read it? That's sad. Poor Daring Do isn't getting the recognition. Although I guess they had sentimental value to that book. Other book. A Rubik's Cube.
Hi.
What was that?
Isn't it pretty? All the colors?
Yeah, I guess so.
I still can't solve a 3x3
It's
Rubik's
a
Cube.
puzzle cube. I'm really excited about this one.
Oh, how come?
I just think that some pony might like it. I always get excited when I find something interesting or entertaining to take back to HQ for all the other ponies who can't come out on scout missions.
Aw, that's so
A lot of
considerate,
folks there
Derpy.
seem to be really down about not being able to come out.
Aw.
That's why I've been collecting all these little things. It's nice to make them smile. I'm trying to collect as many puzzles or games or special things from the old Equestria that the ponies at HQ miss.
It's really sweet that you do that.
It's so cursed
sure
that
it means
Derpy's
a lot
using
to
her
some
wing as a
ponies.
hand.
Yeah, I like to make them feel happy.
So cursed, but I
But-
love it.
It's not just to make other ponies feel happy. It's also for me.
It makes you feel good
It's
you're
nice
doing
to
a
have
good
something
thing.
to work on when we're not fighting zombies. And it's nice to hear what other ponies have to say about what I bring for them.
You know, Ponyville's got to be clear
I think
almost
I'm
by
familiar
now,
with
right?
that feeling. It's not exactly the same, but when I used to write Daring Do, it was in between archaeology and artifact hunting, which is what I predominantly did. I wrote to make the readers happy and to pass time and to generally be creative, but something that I really liked after I published a new book was hearing all the feedback. It was like a sweet little treat amongst all of the scary things in life to see what the ponies who liked what I made had to say. A lot of it was to tell me that they'd enjoyed my work overall, which is always really nice to hear, but I think it was especially nice when the ponies wrote to say that they could relate to it.
Oh.
I've only read a little bit of one of your books. I've struggled to read for a long time, but in the part that I did read,
Her eyes are going
Daring
all
Do
over the
had broken her
place.
wing and couldn't fly. I can fly, but not super duper well. I used to be a real good flyer and would win a whole lot of races at flight camp when I was a filly, before my eyes became the way they are now. And seeing that Daring Do could be so brave and cool, even without her wings, helped me feel better about not being able to use mine the same way as before.
Thank you for telling me that, Derpy. Hey, hopefully your puzzle cube can somehow make some pony else feel the same way.
Or they get angry at it because they can't figure it out. Also, you know what I thought? So it's if they're clearing out Ponyville, I think it would be an excellent time for them to start like go building to building, start setting up like little intersections and stuff like that. Like start blocking areas off, start reinforcing the town, clear it out bit by bit. And just like maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to start letting people back. Obviously it's still risky, but still. Also, I like that she has the book right next to her. That's such a sad routine. Sakura! Apple Bloom! Scootaloo! Lightning Dust. And some others.
Morning.
Hi. Where's AK?
I haven't seen her this morning.
Oh no. Oh, okay, no. We're good.
What's taking you so long? You're usually so early. I needed a couple minutes to proofread. I've
Oh
only written a
my
little bit.
gosh.
It's not very appealing.
Derpy
It's
do
hoof-written
the
and
zombies?
the cover is hoof-drawn, but it gets a story across.
Oh, that's
I just
so
hope the quality
wholesome.
is okay and the pencil won't fade.
Oh, who cares?
You
about
changed your
this?
mind about Daring Do.
I've been thinking about Daring Do more and more lately.
Dude, Derpy
Especially
with the
what you
motivation.
told me. If ponies are going through rough times, which we are, maybe seeing characters that they love going through similar things, or even dramatized versions of things, maybe it can help them feel less alone.
That's so wholesome.
But they're not real. So?
Right? Who cares? Then again, who
It's pretty far
cares?
from what you said last time regarding stories. It is, yeah, it is. But I think that it's really important sometimes to take the time to listen to what others have to say. Really listen, and you might end up with a new outlook. Even if you knew it all along and just needed to be reminded.
That's crazy.
Or if what they're saying doesn't make all that much sense to you at first. Anyway, I don't know if I'll make any more than just this. This is the first time I felt motivated to be creative since this whole thing started, and I don't know if that's going to last, but
Derpy
we'll
did
see.
it good.
So, this is where you put the things you collect. I think this will fit in here okay.
You know, you don't have to make any more. But I'm sure every pony is going to really like your book. And if you do make more, make sure that it's for you, too.
Rubik's Cube. Okay, see, that's what I just love about this series. It's a slice of life. It's just down to ground character. Oh, that's it. Oh, no, so, whoa. Slow down, Lost. Okay. But, wow. By the way, folks haven't checked out Lost Narrator stuff. You probably should. They make some pretty good content here. I wasn't expecting this to just autoplay. I'm not gonna lie. But Apple of the Dead, go check it out. That's the interactive series that they're currently working on. I think y'all would love that, so go check it out. But my goodness, it's just grounded. It's just down to earth. Everybody's got their character, you know, and they're not just going crazy and far-fetched and stuff like we see in some AUs, where it gets a little ridiculous after a while. It's just real. It's just realism. Down, yeah, I keep saying down to ground. Everybody knows it's down to ground by now. I've said it 15 times. But, yeah, that's nuts. That was a good story. I like that. I hope to see more. That was 20 parts at the current time of recording this, so maybe more will come out by the time you see this. But yeah, wow. That was good. That was good. I hope to see more. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, because I did. That was a treat, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out, folks.